Mm. What's up, everybody? Hey, Evan. Hello. What do I think about your profile picture? I can't even see it, honestly, dude. Like I couldn't tell you what it is. All right, it's not going well. Oh, okay, I messed up. Hey, Nihilus Punk, thank you. Where have I been at? I've been chilling, dude. I've been chilling. I don't know. I've been sleeping a lot lately. Been sleeping a lot. I don't even know why I've been sleeping a lot. Dude, sensitivity's awkward. Snell, yeah, you can ask the question. Oh, I don't work on the weekends on locale no more. I don't know. I might be depressed. Hey, Richie Dubs, thank you for 18 months, dude. Appreciate the love. What did Snell ask? We never asked this question. He asked a question to ask a question. I don't know why people do. I understand why they do it, but it's like, okay, just ask the question. Am I on muscle relaxers? No, I don't. I don't do pain pills. Like up to this point in my life, I've avoided getting on any type of painkiller. All right, let's do this right this time. Doing it wrong again. Headshot him. There you go. We're gonna headshot you. Headshot you. One more. There you go. We did it. See, cow update. The cow died. The cow died. Tina the cow, rest in peace. Um, don't know why the cow died. I ended up having the veterinarian hospital cremate the cow. At some point this week, I got to drive back up there to get the cremated remains or call them and ask them if, hey, would you be willing to mail said cremated remains? T, why is the LCU weird? Dude's talking about a fucking cow. Somebody asked a question about the cow ashes. I had a cow that got sick, and by the time we got it up to the veterinarian, it died. People asked a question, I answered a question. How's that fucking sad? All right, let's go over here. Well, that's the whole lolcow premise, T. Like I'm technically a lolcow too because I defended myself all those years. But like the premise of the show itself is like, hey, here's people to laugh at, so your day gets a little less shittier. This is one of my favorite little things here, the mimic tier. Or the mimic veil. It's good for stealth, and it's also good for invaders. Who do I laugh at? I don't really laugh that often. Like to me, when you're vibing, that's more fun to me than anything else. That's when I'm the happiest, when I get to vibe with people. Like, but I'm terrible at like driving a conversation. I'm way better at reacting to a conversation, and that's one of the issues I run into like on the main show. Is like Boogie's also terrible at driving a conversation. And with Keem gone, it's like okay, so like one of us has to drive this conversation, and we struggle with that aspect of it. Oh, hello. Man, got the turtleneck. See, just hang out, stream, or chill. When does it cream and when it was cream and wings, then Tipples can lie. He wants it to ruin the vibe. Loose skin are gonna happen regardless, man. You can't live your life with vanity. Like, there's so much more important things in life of how good you look, right? Like, if that's important to you, that's important to you. But for the most part, it's like you just got to exist, dude. All right, here we go. All right, let that marinate while we talk to chat. Wings is also a talking thumb. I look like every other guy in the world with a bald head and a beard. Like I'm balding. I was going balding early. I wore hats a lot in my youth. What's up, X Just? How you doing, Playboy? Is this a kill every mob playthrough? Not really. I'm just playing the game how I like to play the game. I play Dark Souls slow and tactically, and I'm just hinder chilling. Like if you want to watch, you can watch. If you don't, you don't. No, Wishbone, you can't say Elden Ring made you realize you suck at video games. Like not everybody can climb a tree, right? Like you're gonna be good at certain things in life. You're gonna be in other parts of your life you're not gonna be so good at. Like me, I'm not good at fucking running, right? But you know, I'm good at high stress situations usually. Tomorrow's gonna be Final Fantasy Tactics. For certain. For certain. Final Fantasy Tactics. Let's get boy over here. There we go. X Just, dude, appreciate the 10 pounds, big homie. Thank you so much, man. I honestly wish that I was a fraction of good as you at Souls games. I always get so frustrated, dude. Most people say I'm not even good at Souls games because I play them in such an odd way. It's fine. Like I love I love the tactical aspect of the Souls games itself. Ooh, messed up on that one. This dog right here has got a lot of health, but he still has the same problem that he's still got the same dog hitboxing, same dog poise. So no matter his health, I can keep him looped. How did it feel about Night Rain? I never got into, but I had fun with friends. I see. I never got into Night Rain, but I only ever got one person to really play it with me, and that was Italian God. And like, it did not play well when it first came out. I don't know how it plays now, but like, I personally did not enjoy the game very much when it came out. It just it feels like a Souls game, but with lag. I don't want to get in boxing matches. I don't know why everybody wants to. Can you take this person in a boxing match? Probably not. I'm an old man with a broken leg. Like I got, I got endurance issues. I got leg issues. I'm just athletic. Well, I wouldn't even say athletic. Athletic's the wrong word for it. I'm flexible. I got agility. That ain't no good. Survivable. Pro tip: if you can, if the thing lands and doesn't make that crunching sound, it's a survivable drop. Like for example, like this is probably not a survivable drop, but watch the thing. See, it makes that sound. That means you're gonna die if you fall. So if you're questioning it, that's how you eyeball it. Solomon, Elden Ring's always a good time. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm not scum nut by any means, but like I enjoy these games in a different way. I don't know why they got this guy programmed like this, but he's gonna walk and go stare at that corner, and we can take advantage of it. Once it's got to work in the morning, it's gonna get watching. I have a good stream, man. Thank you so much, 1 2 cents. Dude, I wish Bailey would like sleep on the couch behind me. Like he just comes over here, just stares at this body. Like at this point, you could just poison him. You don't even got to go nowhere. He never moves again. Never moves again. So we win. There's another way you can take care of him. Like if you wanted to, like you could hit him and you could. There's like an elevator back up that way. That path goes to through that archway, goes up a hill, and there's like a building with an elevator. Let the elevator go up. Stand on the other side, and he'll fall down the elevator. That's another way you can kill him. Like you also can parry him to death. There's a bunch of ways to take care of this guy. This is the easiest. Just put poison on. Nah, he won't ever fight back. He's dead at this point. We just gotta, as long as you got enough mana, and I do. Dude, I love stealth games. The problem with stealth games is most stealth games have gone the route of like Assassin's Creed. I wish there were more Splinter Cell like games. So what's the point of him? He gives a miracle. Are they called miracles in this game? It's a miracle. I don't know if they're called miracles in this game, but he gives a miracle. He gives like the horn charge attack. Incantations, yeah, Richie, they're incantations. We're gonna let this poison roll out, then we'll fight him a little bit. Because the problem is, especially with like these are called Citadel Knights, is like if I hit him at any point past his halfway health point, he's gonna instantly change into his angel form, and he's gonna start flying everywhere. And once he starts flying everywhere, he can fly off the cliff or knock you off the cliff because it kind of has like a big force effect to it. Um, so when we decide to actually attack him, we're gonna hit him hard with just magic and just kill him out. Or we could just cast a third poison. It's up to you. Like you don't have to ever risk it. Yeah, I beat Shadow Archery. I've beaten every boss in the game. Gotten all the trophies. Like I love From Software games. Like the only game I haven't platinum From Software that's Souls like is Night Rain. I haven't done it yet. So let's put the shield on. Let's get Glintstone Pebble on. All right, here we go. And he's guarding a somber smithing stone. Yeah, I've heard that. I heard it was a really easy platinum. I just need to get with somebody that knows how to fucking play it and just like kind of like guide me through it. Because like honestly, I find the bosses harder in Night Rain than any of the From Software games, and I think a lot of that has to do with the simple fact that it's just a little latency. There's a latency on everything you do. Need to go back out here? I don't really. We'll kill the birds anyway. Down here's where we want to go again. You know what we could do? We could go up the onto the roof now. That's probably what we should do. Yeah, like when I played Night Rain, like if you solo queued, you pretty much had to face like full strength enemies. There was no duo queue. So like you almost always had to have 3 people to play it or 2 people and like a partner. And that partner was never guaranteed to be on your skill level. I don't really. I like the trophy hunt. And because I like the trophy hunt, like playing games on PC and modding just never was for me. Dude, Italian guy, thank you for the $50, homie. Showing that love, thank you so much, dude. Thank you, sir. You know what? When I got up Italian guy, you know what I thought? The first thing I thought about, well, other than this, that I got one more day until Final Fantasy Tactics. I thought about now I got writer's block. It'll come to me in a second. Info, what's going on with Rewind? I don't know what's going on with Rewind. I'm sure. Well, look at it this way, right? Boogie's gone every day but Monday of this week. So like tomorrow is the last Boogie episode this week. So like I have to get other hosts to like step in and do the show. So I'm sure Billy at some point is going to be one of the hosts, and I'll ask him like, what's the deal with Rewind? I hate those fucking birds with the swords on their feet. Like this is such a well-made dungeon. Like right down there is that knight that killed me early on with his little buddy. I don't know where his little buddy's at right now. Oh, they're out of sync. Then you look to the right there, you can see like there's like the standoff hall. And then you have the shit like this. Like this is what makes FromSoftware games so good. And like every time I see somebody that plays these games just for the bosses, I'm like, dude, FromSoftware level design is another level of fun. And you completely ignore it. What Souls game has the scariest monsters? Bloodborne. The there's only a couple monsters like in Souls games that I'm actually afraid of. Like every time I fight them, one of them being like the the frozen ponies in Dark Souls 2 and the frozen wasteland. Those guys are scary. The salamanders in Dark Souls 2 are scary. The dragon knights in Dark Souls 2 are scary. Um, I want to say the ball and chain enemies in Dark Souls 1 are scary, and the DLC of Artorias of the Abyss. Those are pretty scary. The fish monsters in Bloodborne are scary. The lanterns in Bloodborne are scary. Like the ones that drive you mad if they look at you. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Why is it always despair? All right, let's get our bow out. Banished Knight Halberd. Coolness. Let me see. What's up, Wings? What's up, Revolutionary? The Headless and Sekiro. Yeah, Headless and Sekiro. I'm not so much scared of them, but like they're challenging when you first interact with them, for certain. Ooh, hello. Wings, do you think Ramza is one of the best Final Fantasy protagonists? No. Ramza is actually a really weak protagonist. Like Ramza is kind of like Zidane and like Titus in the fact that he kind of just exists in the story. And the stories about everybody else. Over there. Dude, what are you guys talking about? All right, let's switch this out for the arrow reach talisman. '21's so much better than 18. Shout out Boogie. Dude, anybody that can't handle like a grown ass fucking woman generally is generally guys that don't that can't handle like somebody having an opinion or their own personal personality, right? Like a lot of dudes get with these young girls because they want to be led, and they don't have their own personality, and they don't know that you're bullshitting them half the time. That's why you see a lot of these old dudes get with these like 22-year-olds. This right here is an omen. Omens are actually weak versus poison. I'm actually shooting the wrong arrow type at him right now. That's nice. There we go. That boy's dead. Where's the puppy at? All right, that's clear. Oop, missed one. It's all good. How about we let me consider adults do what they do and shut your call closer? Consent, S and DS. Are you upset that I called you out for your inability to handle a full-grown woman? I feel you, homie. You do you, boo. I like conversation that's challenging. Do it like this. Have a little fun here. Did I not get the guy in the middle? Oh. It'd be alright. Elden Ring's one of the best games ever made. It's going to be worth playing 15 years from now. Kukuri. Let that guy sit down for a minute. You gotta love some FromSoftware. His hitboxes are fucking immaculate. Fucking immaculate. A murder machine. They're called ballistas. Down we go. Let's craft some fire bombs. I think we could get away with a poison here. There we go. We're running out of magic. I need to level up my mind a little bit more. Could have got a little bit more use out of everything. Wings isn't very bright, attacking someone who was agreeing with him. Okay, thank you, bud. I know you follow so I was curious, what do you think about Project 7? I don't follow the DSP situation. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so we cleared down this way. So I want to go grab the bonfire over here before I grab this bonfire so I don't have to clear this again. But we've cleared the two pathways at this point, but we're completely out of magic, so we need to sit down and rest. All right, so get this grace, and then we'll go grab the other grace over here. Paradigm City, hello, how are you? How much for BFG 3 stream? The problem with the Baldur's Gate 3 stream is that it's something that, yeah, you could play it one time, but to actually get into Baldur's Gate 3, you got to play like 6 times. And like, there's so much stuff coming up. Like Battlefield 6 is coming up on the 10th. You got Final Fantasy Tactics coming out tomorrow at midnight. You got Black Ops 7 coming out. Like, there's so many games coming out. Like, I wouldn't have time to actually play it more than like once or twice. This guy actually won't come into this area, but there's like a bonfire right over here, which you can use to reset him. I didn't care to pay $70 for MSG3 Delta. That's what I didn't care about. You can stealth your way behind the lion and hit him with the old poison. Yeah, that's just $70, dude. Poop, I've already answered the Ramza question. Like, I don't think he's one of the best protagonists. I think he's actually a very weak protagonist. I think he's just a vehicle to tell the story with that happens to exist in it while the story's happening. Like, if you want to ask me who the main protagonist of Final Fantasy Tactics is, it's Delita. What's up, Chill a Lot? What's up, Big Pimp? Thank you for the $10, my man. Delita's easily the main character, but you don't get to see the entire story through his eyes. So, like, you're basically as like a mobile camera of an NPC. Ramza doesn't really have deep opinions. He just happens to be like the baby brother of the Boo family, like, and he just happens to see all this. Right, like his only interlacing story, I think, throughout the entire game is that he's he's part of a royal family, and Gafgarian is like his nemesis, like in like early on. It's like other than that, it's like okay, he just happened to be like friends of Delita, like like he's such a weak protagonist, but like the story itself is fucking great. Like the overall King story and the combat and it's fun. It's not a hard game, but it's a fun game to play, and I think a lot of people miss that because like especially nowadays. What advice would you give someone down on his luck? How are you down on your luck, Winterfrost? Final Fantasy X is another example of like a weak protagonist. Like Titus, you could take Titus out of the story, and it pretty much didn't matter. Like you could say like the whole love affair with Yuna, but what does it come of it? Almost nothing. Like yeah, they pull some heartstrings later on, but like Titus being there easily could have got replaced with so many other people. You could have took Kimari and put him as the main character, and yeah, it wouldn't have the love story aspect of it, but he could have been like an older brother aspect of it. There's so many ways you could have done it. Titus is almost pointless to be in the story itself. Shit, Winter Frost. How old are you? I mean, I don't really have advice for you because, like, if I had advice for like being overweight, I wouldn't be overweight myself. Like the only reason I'm not eating right now is I hate breakfast food for the most part, or at least like fast food breakfast food. Like, like, like if I could go somewhere and get like grits and eggs and some shit like that, I'd tear that up. But like, uh, I'd much rather just wait till 7 o'clock and Sonic or something opens. But my factor is I bored of meat. Like if I'm sitting here bored, I'll eat. If I'm not bored, I won't eat. I guess what it is. But you gotta find out what you love about life. Find out what you love about life and pursue that. I know this sounds like bullshit, and there's gonna be a lot of people who are going to call what I'm about to say is bullshit because it seems like an answer that somebody sits in a seat of privilege will say. But life isn't about how much you earn; it's about how well you spend your money. Right? Like so many people live above their means, and you get caught up trying to keep up with the Joneses to the point that you live your life for your stuff. Right? There's a saying: a $60,000 car will take you to work, so will a $15,000 car. Only one of those cars will keep you at work. Right? You live your life to have a vehicle to go to work, and you buy the vehicle to go to work. Like it's called an invisible it's invisible bars, it's shackles that keep you chained down. It limits your ability. So what you should do is you should find something that you enjoy doing, that you're passionate about, and you should pursue that and try to monetize it, but try to be realistic with how you spend money. All right, like do you need to upgrade your iPhone every year? No, you don't. Do you have to have a certain level of you don't need to upgrade your iPhone every year. You don't need a brand new car at all times. You don't don't live your life without expecting never to get hassled. Sometimes hassles build character, right? Like I have a niece right now who wants a car and she wants a brand new car. She's 22 years old, and I'm like, First off, your insurance is going to be astronomical, right? Your insurance doesn't go down until you're like 26, 27. And if you get a new car, it's going to shackle you to whatever period in life you get that new car at, right? You're going to go to work to pay for the car, to pay for the gas, to pay for the insurance, and then you're going to just be stuck in that point. Your whole early 20 years old, where you're supposed to be finding out who you are, is going to be shackled to a bank to make them money. But they don't want to hear that. They want to hear, "Ooh, this is the pretty color of this car." That's what they want to hear. Because if you tell them like, "Hey, get an older car," they'll think, "Well, what if it breaks down? What if I get hassled? What if I have to be on the side of the road?" So what? It's happened to other people. It can happen to you. It builds character, helps you with problem skills, helps you with critical thinking, helps you understand how the thing that you own works, right? Because if you don't ever have problems, you never have to find solutions. And if you never have to find solutions, you never get good at solving problems. I don't know. I need to go buy arrows. That's what I need.
Always. Goodbye.
But that's what I say. But Storm Winterfell, that's what I'm saying when I say like, hey, do what you love, because it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you spend and how you spend your money. Believe it or not, life is better with less. And I know it's hard coming from me, right? Hard coming from me. But life is better with less. If I could turn back the time, I would still be driving my '02 Silverado. I'd still be doing it. If I could turn back the time past that, even if I'll be driving my '18 Silverado. I should have never sold that. Right? Kelly's car is Kelly's car, right? That's one of those things where it's like Kelly gets what Kelly wants. That's to me, that's part of me being a man, is to let Kelly drive or do whatever she wants to do. That's my love language. So like I don't look at that as an expense as much as I look at it as like me making up for other things I kind of suck at. Wow, I just got beasted on. Here goes half my souls. Turn that one on. Wings communication is most normal when playing asparagus games, typical of people on the spectrum. What do you mean? I don't even know what that means. Appreciate it, pot dude. Wings is a simp. I wouldn't call myself a simp. I'm far from a simp, but like when you realize you got a good woman, you realize you got a good woman. And my life is better with Kelly. Like I'd be decimated without her. Like my life would be so much worse. Shit, you can have my spot on LCO. No, a simp would be like buying a woman nice things without a ring on her hand. That's a simp, right? Like wanting your wife to live the best life as possible isn't a simp. You're now partners. You're now one person in the eyes. Renting out a room in my home. Get some health back. Motherfucker threw a rock at me. Wings, when Charlie comes over, can he smoke cigarettes in your house? Fuck no. First off, the Charlie you're thinking about comes over is the Charlie I'm thinking about. That motherfucker ain't allowed in my house. Yeah, I can see it being extra $400 if I rented out a room, but like, first off, it'd be more than $400. And second off, I don't need the money that badly. I enjoy my privacy more than I'd enjoy an extra $400. You got to make more React content. Your reaction to the baguette was incredible. Thank you, Mighty Brinks. I don't know. Like I'm just bad at figuring out what to react to. And like, do you go in cold, or you do? I guess reacts you have to go in cold. I just don't feel. I just feel like React content is just stealing. Like honestly, I just feel like it's stealing. But I do see how I would be good at it. Take this guy slow. All right, let's cheese the fuck out of the tree serpent. Like, jump down. You want to run to the left of the arena. Don't pick anything up. My self-esteem is so low it makes you feel sad for me sometimes. I don't know. I don't want to do politics, man. Like, politics makes me sad. Like, every time I get deep into politics, it just makes me hate life, and I don't want to go there. I used to be so into politics, and it used to upset me and get me riled up, and I'd want to debate and fight with people. And then I stopped, and my life got better. So I prefer to stay in that realm where, like, life's just better without politics. The worst part about politics is it changes nothing. Nothing changes. Because Margaret stomped me? No. I go at night rank because I wasn't having fun. Like, I like to trophy hunt, but like I don't like to trophy hunt enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna sit there and force myself to play this game, regardless if I'm having fun or not. Let's put on the Blessed Dew Talisman to fix my health while we're doing this. Yeah, I beat Margaret in Night Rain as well. I'm a master debater. I don't think I am. I think I actually struggle with it. I'm charismatic. Like, I look at it this way. I'd be very good at like finding Waldo and Waldo books. That's what I'm good at. That's my life skill. Let that marinate for a while. What's my favorite boss in base Elden Ring? Margit, the actually King Morgott. King Morgott's my favorite boss in base Elden Ring. Politics kind of ruined locale. I, I think Keem was just burned out of being on the show. Trust me, I'm burned out of doing podcasts 6 days a fucking week. It's so fucking hard to sit around and do 2 hours of a podcast 6 days a week. That's what live is. It's basically like a off the cuff podcast that you're doing 6 days a week. It will burn you the fuck out. And like people have always noticed that I'm better on other shows than I am on my main shows because the main show I gotta shield for donations and shit like that, and gotta do dumb shit for donations. If not, somebody yells at you. It's like okay, I just want to hang out and fucking chill. Like that's what I want to do. I want to sit down. Somebody throw topics at me. We have a conversation or just talk about life. Who gives a fuck, right? But like that's not how life always is. Here he goes again. Have it writ on thy meager grave, felled by Paradigm City, last of all cities. Thank you for the $5, my man. Now, I don't watch TV at all. Generally, if I'm not streaming or on local, I'm usually asleep or eating. That's my life right now. Mellow Yellow. They're on sale for like $4 for a 12 pack. Oh shit! You got the first SOJ. You gonna sell it and get Uber Diablo to spawn actor? I'm currently doing like an Impel Amazon right now. She's in midway through Act 5 normal. All right. He's low enough health that now it's time to put a butt blistering on him. Too easy. Game made for babies. We're switching up the flask to more health centric because we're gonna go in and fight Godfried here soon. We're gonna use our souls to fight Godfried. We just got to go grab another golden egg and do a couple more things, but we don't need a whole lot of mana for that. Golden seed, not egg. Coming for all their jobs on the LCU. Come on, Iceman. If you're that good, you'll be a welcome addition to the old crew. Let's get the bow and arrow out. another one on this side. It was really helping the network, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I dislike doing my personal show on the network, but like I love jumping on everybody else's.
Be proud. You were
Because like I always feel pressured to over do a show when I go on actual live. And like I need somebody to lead the conversation. And like Boogie, love Boogie to death, but he's not great at leading the conversation. I wouldn't say I'm a perfectionist by any means. I try to head toward perfection because I'm so afraid of getting criticized by what I put out. Because people have spent so many fucking days of their life just criticizing everything I do. I need like 1,000. All right. Let's stop stunning ourselves and put on one of our actual weapons. All right. Fire talisman. Talisman. We're going to summon Homegirl here. Just so we can get our charm.
that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Ooh. Got the great rune. All right. Back to Lingrave Tower Bridge. I'm brutal as fuck at these games. Good job, No. Let these games be brutal, bud. Well, I use the summon because I want the charm. Like, to get the Arsenal charm early, you have to summon Nefeli Lu there. That's just something you got to do to get the charm. She has to be summoned and she has to survive that boss. At no point did I need to summon Nefeli Lu. Appreciate it. Ooh. Oh, I forgot about that part of the attack. Man, appreciate that one. Wings duel on Elden Ring now? What do you mean? The $50 lasagna story true? Yeah, lasagna costs more than $50 now. Crow Duck, you can't even buy the meat for $12 max, dog. Like a pound of ground beef is like $9.39 before taxes. Between that and the fucking ricotta cheese, you're already over $12. Where's the other $38 going? Sauce, noodles, cheeses, Italian sausage, seasoning, the pan to cook it in. Again, I've proved this multiple times that it costs $40 to $50 to cook lasagna from scratch.
Excuse for a lord, you
And that's using the cheapest ingredients I possibly can touch.
pushing me about like that. And after all that crafting, where did that
Why is everybody worried about my fucking cow, dog? The cow died. I don't know what it died over. I didn't ask him to diagnose it after it died. That just cost more money. The cow passed on. It got sick. I took it to the vet. It died on this way. It died at the vet as soon as we got there for the most part. What was it doing? What was it doing? I wanted a great rune. I don't get any rune arcs. That's something we gotta solve.
You're then believe it on for a well, you're a true my name, presuming you're only
Kroduk, your shifts went from $12 to $30 already. Oh my lord. I can do this shit without even making a video. So let's do this. All right. Pound of ground beef. Add. Let's see. Noodles. Maybe pasta. See, I want to put lasagna in, but I don't know how to spell lasagna. And I'm trying not to look like a dumbass. Check how you spell lasagna. Lasgna. All right. All right. Right here. Lasagna noodles. 1 count. Add. We might as well add 2 to that. Let's get the great value. Let's get 2 cans of the great value here. Grab some ricotta cheese. Some Italian sausage. Add a cheese blend bag. Let's do like a pan. Well, we're going to, let's just add $4. Where are we at right now? We're at $22. Is there anything else I'm missing? Like, there's no seasoning for the meat, but like we're assuming that we have seasoning for the meat. But we're already over your $12 limit. So like we're almost at 30 with like the $4 plus taxes. And that's a small lasagna. Like if you want a bigger lasagna, you got to like maybe get like another thing of meat and things like that. You doubled up on your greens. How's that a small lasagna? Because like one pack of like noodles for like lasagna noodles don't make like a standard tray. It usually takes 2.5 packs. Usually takes 10.5 packs. Usually takes at least 2 things of sauce. Usually takes a pound. Usually is good enough. Pound's usually good enough. There's other things. Yeah, I was just explaining prices because people, my thing says I used to say like lasagna costs $40 from scratch, where like you can get Stouffer's for 12. That was the argument that got into this, and like no, lasagna don't cost $40 from scratch. Like if you made like a Stouffer's style lasagna, right? Like that style, that size, the family size, for $12 you can get it in the frozen food section. The equivalent of that homemade is like $40. And people thought I was bullshitting when I said that. Well, I said 50 because of inflation. I said 50 today, but the initial argument was 40. Let's see, Stouffer's lasagna. Like I can very easily pull this out to you. Like here's the 5 serving count, and here's the 11 serving count comparatively. So you're looking at $10 for the 5 servings. You're looking at $17 for the 11 serving. Do I have the password or something on? I have not got summoned at all here. No password. But like that's across the board. It's more expensive to cook anything from scratch than it is to get the frozen fruit equivalent. Like if you want to make homemade like sliders, like it's going to cost you about $8 more to make homemade sliders than it would just to be buying sliders frozen in the frozen food section. Generally, every time this guy like does the sprint, you get one free attack off.
If it isn't Nereus, the bloody finger, the end is nigh. For you and your cessblood.
Get that sip on, Nereus. Get my sip on too. You 2v1 in this sport, how's that not fair? It's the way of the game, bud. It's how she goes. Cave moss to go for anti-poison. Later on, we get enough dragon fire heads. All right. Okay, we go ahead and ban this guy with the offensive name. Appreciate it.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal
Why use magic? Isn't that cheating? I look at everything as a tool. I've never played this game as a magic build yet.
Cough up your coin.
So let's try it.
surrender. White flag and all. Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would.
All right, I get him.
Man of reason.
I get him.
True and true.
There he goes. I just don't understand like why people do that. Like, let me give you an example, right?
A true.
I'm not a big fan of like Ethan Ralph.
Honestly, frankly.
I think he's a horrible human being, right? Like the whole nine. I just think he's a terrible human being. So, you know what I don't do with Ethan Ralph though? Is I don't go to his streams. I don't yell at him. I don't sit there curse at him. I just ignore him. Like he doesn't exist. I don't like his content, so I don't interact with his content. Right? Like why is my I think that I don't know. Maybe I need to update my my card or something. Like it's so confusing to me to see people like constantly
Well, not all a bit ad and welcome. You won't need a refund.
what do we got here?
Cheers for that.
The problem with mods is like almost all my mods talk trash about me when I'm not around. And it's silly. When I publicked Ethan Ralph when live started, I'll switch over to the short sword. I need to clean my inventory up. Need to put on my my dungeon delving stuff again. Where'd this guy go from? The problem with mods is live streaming is the fact we cannot hide the mod power. I couldn't mind being a mod if I couldn't hide. The problem is like when you become a mod in my chat, like you get a lot of people that just start wanting to dox you and hate on you and stuff, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. So I don't try to give people mod too often anymore because like it's such a it's such a hard job that has no reward to it. And sometimes, like, I enjoyed this stream, but I wish the numbers were better. But like, to me, like 180 people at 5 o'clock in the morning is good. But like, I don't know. Like, I wish streaming was more chill at all times. Like, it's frustrating sometimes to stream. Let's go up to Castle Inward. Wings are my favorite food. Like, honestly. Grippy, exciting stream. This is a normal stream. This is what everybody's stream on the internet looks like. I don't know why you guys put me to a higher standard than everybody else. Like, I don't even go so far as to say I stream better than the average streamer. Never. Was it like Heyo? He bought a 1% streams. Why am I mad? I'm not mad at all. I'm chilling. It's carpal tunnel syndrome, Winterfrost, and yes, it still happens. The best flavor of wings is spicy garlic. Without a doubt. Spicy garlic. Boring single player games, Walmart shopping, lies about lasagna pretty much sums up this stream. Okay. Everything I do is boring. I play Call of Duty a boring way. I play Battlefield a boring way. I play this game a boring way. It's who I am as a person. Who I am as a person. Like, I don't know why my shit's freaking out like this. Well, Battlefield will come out to the 10th. If you think this stream is boring, don't be here tomorrow night. Don't be here tomorrow night because tomorrow night gonna fuck you up. Because tomorrow night's tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, they remade my favorite game of all time. I wonder if we can look at the trophy list. Is that something we can do right now? No. Such a shit trailer so far. Why is it in Japanese? Maiwa, Yatsushi, big yellow bird. Oh my.
生まれた瞬間から貴様らは俺たち貴族の家畜なんだ。腐りきった王家やそれに群がる貴族の豚どもはその罪をあがなわねばならない。ならば成績が導く通り
Why is it in Japanese?
この腐った世界をまっさらにな。理想を掲げるだけでは何も変わらない。いや、まだだ。僕はまだ諦めない。さあ、私と共に真実を
Kondomoni. I don't fucking know what that even means. Oh, hello. No, I'll probably stream that 2 or 3 days, honestly. Just like probably until like Battlefield 6 comes out. I don't think they'll. Battlefield 6 has streamer modes. Okay. Appreciate that. I need to let them just land him up with those rocks. There we go. There we go. Got my first rune arc. Let's go, rune arc. No, Kelly didn't put my socks and shoes on for me. All right, so we have a rune art we can use. All right, we need to get like 10 of these bad boys at least. Oh, good. Let's go look. Final Fantasy Tactics trophy list. Because this is the first time I'll be able to play Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, God, that's terrible. All right. Let's look over here. Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles trophies. All right. Some people already have the game. Let's see. In Pursuit of the Truth, complete the prologue, complete chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Understandable, dependable fighters reach level 30 with 5 different party members. That's a gimme. Gimme. Take an errand on tavern, a gimme. Earn the title of Master Treasure Hunter. This one's actually kind of hard, but I'll get it. Master Adventure is even harder, but I'll get that one too. Knight Errand of Ivalice. Achieve great success in every errand. That one's rough. That one's going to require a guide. Get a new party member from Warriors Guild. That's a gimme. Poacher's Den's a gimme. The 10 different items produced that cannot be purchased from outfitters. This is harder, but not too hard. Like, you're going to probably have to, like, just know where to get rare enemies that poach. Change a job pattern, give me. Learn an ability, give me. Use an action ability. Master every ability of every job with one party member. That is fucking ridiculous. Holy shit. Master of all trades. Master every ability of every job with one party member. That is ridiculous. That's the hardest one in the game right there. Knocking enemy back with counter tackle. That's give me. Remove ally status. Or 5 times. That's give me. Destroy any equipment with the art of war. Guaranteed hit. Inflict damage on enemies using aim abilities. I don't know what shockwave is. So, like, these are just class-specific ones. All class-specific ones. Like, all these are gimmes. Inflict a status symbol 3 or more enemies at once. With Forbidden Dance 5 times. That's a gimme, too. Mimic. That's pretty easy. You'll get this one if you're going for that master. When obtained a buried item during battle. It's easy. Easy. Catch a creature. Read about 5 different people in the encyclopedia. Yeah. Oh, the Midlight Deeps dungeon. That's the deepest dungeon. Watch the scene, the metallic sphere. I don't know what that is. I don't know what these two are. But this Master of all trades and rare wares are the 2 hard ones. Those are the 2 hard ones. Oh. Like 46 or 47 of those trophies are done. They're already mine, right? Like that master ability, obviously that's going to be Ramza. That has to be Ramza. That was going to take a while. I've never done it. I've tried to do it before in like PlayStation, but I've always got bored. It's one of those things where like I'm going to have to like keep gain JP up on Ramza at all times, which I don't like doing. I like creating characters that fill certain roles and not worry about the JP as much because I don't utilize them in every battle. But I don't know. I'll probably play the game how I want to play the game, and then once I get to the end of the game, I'll probably just start farming, like most likely just throwing rocks. Have rams that just throw rocks would gain JP up every turn or accumulate every turn, or just sit around and do that for a while, like put an enemy to sleep and sit there, get his speed up as high as possible and accumulate. It's gonna be grindy. It's what it's gonna be. Like nobody's gonna do that shit legitimately. Well, you don't need experience boost. You get JP, which is job point boost. But the problem is you got to do every class. Right? Which I don't know, but you can't get every class. Like males can only be bards, females can only be dancers. So like I'm assuming it's every class you have available to you. I think that's what it's actually trying to say. But yeah. Did Heyo donate $2? Heyo! How to become a mod? You gotta be here a while. Don't just get mod out. Yeah, like calculator is gonna be a hard one to do. Like calculators have such slow speed. Like you're gonna have to like put nothing but speed gear on Ramza, have him at a high level, and then have somebody cast haste on him, and then like start yelling his way up to like 50 speed and just like do it all in one battle. But I forgot if there's a cap or not. I think you only could get like 1,000 job points at one go, or I might be wrong about that. Hopefully, I'm wrong about that. I remember it'd be like 999. It would cap at. And then you'd have to use them and then use them again. But at the same time, I'm thinking like in their like job abilities that cost 1,200 points. I don't remember. Mark, I've played it. I'm not very good at it, and I didn't like how it played. The skill-based matchmaking of that game is not that great. Livermore, you ever thought about donating $100? Because, like, I need that money to breed your dumbass fucking questions. Dude, I wish I had access to Chinese food. I'm sitting there waiting for 7 o'clock right now. Get your PS3 out. My controller don't work on my PS3 no more. Like it's in the living room, hooked up to my living room TV, and I use it as a Blu-ray player right now. But the controller has to be tethered to it. So like we just like if we want to watch a Blu-ray, we pop it in, pop, and go about that way. Check my Carfax, bro. I've been here. How many times you get your oil changed? Probably Sonic. I've been loving the Sonic hot dogs recently. Get two American hot dogs and some tater tots. Yeah, Italian God is completely a cripple at this point. Like he's missing one whole hand. Dude, nobody's playing right now. I'll get that later. What else we got here? Like this game, I haven't played a whole lot of it, but this game is better than people said. Like this game's on sale for like $4. $4 you can get it. I gotta play this with Italian God. I reinstalled it. This ain't touched it. There's Siege. Poor Siege. I beat this game once so far. I want to eventually get the platinum for it. I gotta go back through it 2 more times. Man, like, Gollum's not that bad. Like it's when I read the reviews on this thing, I thought it was like, hey, this game is one of the worst things you've ever played in your life. No, I've played worse. Gollum's just like yeah. Does he look kind of weird? Does the story it starts out kind of dull, but like it's more of a platformer than anything else. Maybe it's because I'm playing it on the PS5 Pro. Like I haven't run into any performance issues when I have played it. The Dirt Eater.
What does beasts mean, precious? What does it mean? They'll feed us to some beast. But we told him. Smeagol will find him, we swears.
Oh, I forgot the controls.
Seek.
Oh! Forgot the controls. Dude, how do you do the big jump again? I forgot. I need to... Let's practice in the big jump. Alright. Dive, drop, jump, wall run, surface, hold to eat food, jump backwards, climb, action, bar turn. Alright, let's try this again.
Secret? What secret, eh? The old man has secret food, perhaps? Yes. What does it eat? Huh? Cruel orcs eat everything up.
No, Gollum.
Oh, think of the precious, my love. How it shined, how it twinkled in the dark. So sweet, so beautiful. We must find it before he does. Then he can crawl in the dark, make nasty lights shine.
What's that? I smell incompetence.
Aye, but who's a looking at Sklimmerip?
Is it the greatest looking game? No, but it plays fine.
And now
I think they did a good job on Gollum's voice.
Take it then. Nobody shall call Kushnach unjust. Back upstairs with you.
They did a really good job on the voice acting.
Air is better here. Frail man can tell us secrets now.
Remember the dwarves I mentioned earlier? One of them told me something once. Those buildings up there above the bridge, see? He had to build them. Dangerous work. But after a while, he knew where the guards watched. He'd steal redstones and hide them in a cave near the bridge. Just one stone each day, so the guards wouldn't notice.
Why?
Why do you think?
What happened?
Well, one day he slipped and fell.
That's not a nice story.
I suppose not.
Gollum's got those teeth like fucking fucking Tina.
Unsaved.
But you gave her water.
Hey, little Gollum got bread. Now Gollum owes it to me.
Shit, son.
Bread? Or are you deaf? Are you deaf, little Gollum?
What? What? Hell no, this motherfucker ain't get my bread.
Could sleep more quiet if we was his friend.
Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
So, they didn't get to fight back. The fuck? Okay. Now I gotta play with Gollum with a black eye. Shit, I didn't get to fight back, son. That big ass motherfucker, I would have tore that building down brick by brick.
I'm Sefut. But I suppose frail man is fine. Stay close to me.
I'd have had a Gollum. I was gonna bite his neck with Gollum's fucking meth teeth.
That big hoist with the bell, we call it the Rattler.
That motherfucking punk bitch. You know, Gollum can hide from Nazguls. You think he's gonna an overboard orc? Motherfucker look like fucking Dave Bautista.
Master won't let us work down below.
He barks worse than he bites. He only hates leek spittles. Follow me to the source.
I'm just watching dude trying to milk this for every dollar I can. Damn straight.
Long live the king! Snagala.
Why don't you move?
They did. So many opportunities I would have added a bite that motherfucker pit option. Yeah, shit.
Shaku, to the sewers. The stink is all yours. Ah, you stink already.
Good. I'm going to send you down with the Mormac flow.
What's more?
The cages going up to the Tower of Light. You know why we call them the Silent Stairs? When the doomed go up there in one of the cages, their screams are choked by fear.
Dog, this game commits one of the sins of video games. Like, it's been an hour plus, and I've yet to actually get out like
Dark water that feeds
an actual combat loop. Like, I don't even know how the game plays yet. Everything's been this, just story.
With all the bones, remember? The Rattler will take you up to the halls of Grond. If you ever get there alive. Let me just open this for you.
I should let you smoke meth in the game. Gollum be like, ah, my precious. Oh. Well, apparently I spoke. God damn. The fuck are you?
There, the Rattler. So far away.
Motherfuckers can't swim, can you?
They're coming.
Damn. All right. Let's be done with that. Ah! Ooh! E! Just like whatever. E! That's the sound you make when you have a fucking 2,000-pound like buffalo just gore you. Are Hyundai good car brands? No. No. All right, boys. Big ups to Italian guy. Thank you for the $50, my man. Appreciate the big love. Thank you, X Just, for coming out and hanging with your boy. Thank you, Chillot, for the 10. Thank you, Solomon, for the 5. Big always. I see you guys tonight for some Final Fantasy Tactics. Peace, people.